Hi guys, welcome back to the Makeup Hunter. I'm Laura. In today's video I am going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me, but it's not a usual chit chat get ready with me. I am going to be doing a collaboration with my good friend Marin from the Glam Donut. I'm super excited about this video and this collaboration. Marin has become somebody that I greatly admire, and it's lovely to speak to somebody who is a smaller content creator but who's also across the pond. It's nice to speak to somebody who has access to different makeup and things like that. So we are both going to be doing a look from my cottage garden makeup series, which I'm doing over on Instagram. I did a makeup challenge in April which was all looks inspired by cocktails and fruit drinks, and for May I am doing a series of makeup looks inspired by a typical cottage garden, typical English country garden. So if you are interested in seeing this chatty get ready with me, then please keep watching. If you are coming from Marin's channel, then it's lovely to have you here. Welcome. Please subscribe before you go if you would like to see more content from me. Give me a like, leave me a comment, and let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm so excited to do this collaboration. It's just going to be your sort of typical chit chat get ready with me. I'm just got to get ready for the day. I'm actually going out again today. I've been going out a few times recently, just out for the day with my mum and stuff, but it's been nice to sort of go back out into the world. I've just got PJs and my like dressing gown thing on, so ignore this area, focus on this area. I've done my skincare and I've put my tinted SPF on. And as I said in the introduction, this is a collaboration with Marin from the Glam Donut. I have been watching Marin for a while now. I found her channel by searching for Shop My Stash content, and she does some great Shop My Stash content over on her channel. And within about 30 seconds of watching her video, I was like, oh my god, this is like a sister from across the water. She we have so many things in common, same age, both like love makeup, both into the 70s and into 70s music and disco and Motown music. Both love our big statement earrings and hairbands. So yeah, she's an amazing woman and somebody I think who will become a good friend. So if you haven't checked out Marin's channel, please do. I'll link it below. I'm not sure what look Marin is going to be doing. She's going to be doing one of my cottage garden series makeup looks, but I just said to pick whichever one she wanted. She didn't have to do it in order. I am going in order. I'll probably list the looks on the screen. So far I am actually a little bit behind this time doing this makeup challenge. I wanted to do 15 looks in May, and so far I've only done 2, and I think it's the 11th or 12th. I'm not sure what the day is today. It's the 11th of May. So I am pretty behind, but I'm going to be doing makeup today and definitely tomorrow, so that's 2 more looks that I'll do. So today I'm going to be doing a poppy inspired look, so something nice and red on the eyes, and I think I'm going to keep the lips nice and neutral. So I've just got my Helio Care tinted SPF on, and because I'm going out and I'm going to be wearing a mask, I want a foundation that's going to stick around for a while, so I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix fluid. So let's just get some makeup on this face, shall we? So what I was going to talk about, there's a few things I wanted to talk about in today's video, and one of them was the fact that I'm behind on this makeup challenge. I've had a pretty tough month so far. We're 11 days into May, and probably about 80% of those days have been bad days with my condition. I am struggling a little bit at the moment. Rude. Yeah, I am struggling a little bit at the moment with my condition. I've had the injection to put me into the menopause, which I have talked about on my channel before. For anybody who is new to my channel and doesn't know the situation, I have severe endometriosis as well as several other like gynecological problems, and I suffer quite badly with the conditions. And I was put into the menopause. I've been through it before, but I was put into it to try and sort of ease some of my symptoms, and before it was quite successful. I did have a nice period of about 6 months where I was relatively pain and problem free. But this time around, it's definitely not been as successful. I'm having an awful lot of pain, mostly at night, so I am really struggling with my sleeping. I'm going days without sleeping at night and just catching a couple of hours during the day. Which is, anybody who suffers with chronic illness and chronic pain will know what I mean by this, but you get pain insomnia, so it's like insomnia through pain, and it's so frustrating because you know that sleep is one of the best things for you. Like, if you could just sleep, your body would rest and recover, but you can't sleep because you're in too much pain. So it's so frustrating. So yeah, I've been struggling with the pain a lot, which has meant that I've had to take my very strong pain relief a lot more, which also has a negative side effect. So the pain medication that I'm on to help combat some symptoms causes other symptoms, which is just typical. So it's been a bit of a rough couple of weeks, and putting makeup on has just not been a priority. It's just not something I've felt up to doing, which is such a shame, because I know that when I do make an effort to put my makeup on, and when I sit and film or sit with, you know, with my collection and just do silly things like swatch things and reorganize things, it always makes me feel so much better. Makeup is my main therapy, but I've struggled with it the last few weeks. I just haven't had the energy or the being able to sit up like properly to do it. I've spent a lot of time with big hot water. I've had like 3 hot water bottles attached to me permanently. Sometimes a hot water bottle is better than my morphine for pain relief, but they have to be so hot that they actually burn my skin. I end up with like marks on my skin from the hot water bottles, and you know if I've had a bad run of pain because I'm covered in burns basically from the hot water bottle. They don't last long, they sort of go after a day or so, but that's usually a good sign that I'm having a rough time of things. So yeah, all that was just basically to say that I haven't been putting makeup on, and I also haven't felt up to filming. I'm super frustrated because I've got so many ideas at the moment. I've had so many ideas of things that I want to film, that not being able to is really doing my head in. So when Marin suggested this collaboration, I panicked a little bit because I was thinking, oh god, I hope I'm going to be able to film in time. You know, I hope I'm going to be well enough to film in time. But it was also really exciting because it gave me the push that I needed to sit and put the camera on. So I've given myself extra time today getting ready so that I can film at the same time and kill two birds with one stone. It might be that the fact that I've been having more problems and more pain lately is because I have been doing more, because I've gone, when I say I've been out a few times lately, I mean literally this will be the third time today that I've been out over the last few months. Me and my mum have just been going for like moochies around shopping centres and things, just simply to get out of the house and to have something to do. So all we're doing today is we're just popping to a local town for a little wander around, and that's all we're really doing. We'll probably get a coffee on the way back. It's just nice to have a sort of a break in the monotony of the last year or so. So this is very rambly, isn't it? I'm so sorry. So all I've done is I've just put my MAC Studio Fix Fluid on. I've used my Revolution C9 concealer and my Inglot HD brightening powder to set under my eyes. And now I'm going to do a little bit of cream bronzing. And I am working in completely natural lighting today. It's a beautiful day outside, so I wanted to make the most of the sunshine. So I'm just going to use my Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour, my Old Faithful, just do a bit of bronzing. So I'm going through in my head what I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to talk about the fact that I haven't really been filming much and wearing makeup, but I also wanted to talk about, well, I have a bit of a confession. So not long ago I did a video that was my introduction to my project pan and an introduction into my LiQWYD that I was doing between April and October. So it was a 6-monthly LiQWYD. And the confession that I have, I feel like I'm at church and you are my priests. It's been forever since my last confession, Father. But basically I have failed epically at my low buy. I biblically have failed at my low buy. So I am going to title this video Chit Chat Get Ready With Me and Low Buy Update, and the update is I suck. I don't know why I am just setting with my Urban Decay powder. I don't know why I do it to myself, why I say I'm going to go on a low buy, because I always fail at them. I never can do them. I absolutely love makeup, and makeup shopping is my only vice. It's really the only thing that I spend money on, and it's really, at the moment, as sad and pathetic as this sounds, it's the only thing that gives me pleasure. Right, I'm not sure where I was. My mum's just bought me an iced tea and some toast, which I've eaten, bless her. So I've done my cream bronzer, and now I'm just going to go over it a little bit with NARS Laguna, just to sort of set it in place. I'm just going to use my powder brush. So yeah, I have failed my low buy big time. I'm not going to be doing a low buy again, because I struggle with them too much, because especially if I'm having a bad time of it with my condition, I tend to shop a lot then. I'll take morphine, and then taking the Oromorph, it's like being drunk. It's like it lowers your inhibitions, and I just think to myself, treat yourself, you deserve it. You're having you're going through all this pain, this is your reward for going through it. And then I place an order, and then I forget about it, and then I don't realise what I've done until I am checking my emails the next morning, and I find the order confirmation. And that has happened a couple of times recently. Like I placed an order the other day on Cult Beauty and spent way too much than I should have done, and also bought things that I never intended to. So they came, and I was like, oh my god, these things are amazing, I'm beautiful, I love them. But so I'm glad I have them, but I wouldn't have bought them on a normal occasion. I'm just going to sort of refresh now I've used the powders with the Glisten Up spray from 4th Ray Beauty. And this spray is so aggressive, it absolutely drowns you. My Pretty Fresh one that I have from 4th Ray Beauty doesn't do that, but that one like soaks me. And I'm just gonna press in the powder with the spray with my powder puff. So that was it really, update regarding my low buy. So I am no longer going to be doing the low buy. I'm just going to scrap the idea altogether. I'm going to keep, I did myself like a low buy tracker. I did a spreadsheet tracker for the low buy, and I'm probably going to keep that to track my spending over the next few months. Well, track my makeup purchases over the next few months, just to see what, you know, what I'm buying and how much I'm buying. But as far as an actual official low buy is concerned, I'm not going to be carrying on with it. I'll want to do a haul video just to show the things that I've bought. I haven't bought loads really. I've just bought a few bits and pieces, but enough to do a haul video to show you what I ended up with. I've also had my mum, who is amazing and shares my love of makeup. She got me a couple of thank you gifts in the form of makeup for some things that I've done for her, which I didn't need a thank you for, but she got them me anyway. And I'm not going to share those items in the haul. I feel a little bit uncomfortable because they were gifts. So I've just used a little bit of Glossier Boy Brow through my brows. I quite like how my brows look today, naturally, so I didn't really want to do too much to them. So eyeshadow, I am going to be doing a poppy inspired look, and I think I'm going to use my Ace Beauty Flare palette for the shade Saffron, and I'm also going to use my So Jaded palette from Colourpop, and I'm going to use the shades Garnet and Ruby, and probably one of the shades as a transition. I think I'm going to go in with Rose Quartz first as my transition. So those are the colours that I'm going to be using. Let's get this eye look done. I think the reason why I feel a bit strange about it is I obviously did those 2 videos where I shared items that I'd had for Christmas and birthday. It was like a collective haul, and I did, like, I shared things that I'd bought for myself, things that I'd had as gifts, and I just put it all sort of together in one big haul video. And I watched a video recently of somebody talking about hauls and how they find it really strange, like in a bad way, when grown men and women do like what I got for Christmas videos, that it's like flexing type of thing, like showing off, when as a grown adult you don't need to be, you know, doing that, like showing off. And I certainly didn't do those videos of like my collective haul of birthday presents, Christmas presents and things I'd bought at the end of the year as a way of showing off. It was just sort of sharing my excitement about some new things that I'd had. And I will still do hauls because I love watching hauls personally. I like seeing what people buy. It's like a nosy, you know, being nosy. But I don't feel as comfortable now sharing things that I've been given as presents I don't know, I feel a little bit like people find it embarrassing or something, so that's why I'm not gonna sort of share the things that I was given, like that my mum bought for me, just in case it comes across as bragging or being like, I don't know, childish or showing off like in a childish way or something, which was absolutely never my intention. So I'll do a haul showing things that I've purchased for myself, but gifts that I've been given I won't be sharing. And this red is stunning, absolutely stunning, and a little bit of this shadow goes a very, very long way. That's really pretty eyeshadow. So now I'm just going to deepen that up with the shade Garnet. So I'm just going to deepen the outer corners up with that shade, and I'm just using a smaller brush. Just add a little bit of depth. So I hope everybody is doing okay. Here in the UK, we are starting to slowly open back up after a long period of lockdown. Our stores are back open, like our non-essential shops are back open, and dining is open for outdoor dining only. So you can't like go to a restaurant and eat indoors, or go to a pub and have a drink inside. You have to have it outside, which I haven't done yet. I haven't gone and had anything to eat or drink other than like picking up coffees, just because the weather's not been all that brilliant, and it's like places get filled up really quickly, so you have to book in advance, and you never know what is going to happen with the weather. And I've seen loads of people who have been like, who've gone for meals and are sat wrapped up in big duffel coats and scarves and hats because it's so cold. And I'm sorry, but I just don't need to go out for food, order a drink that badly. I'm happy to wait until I can have something indoors. So, but it has been nice going places with Mum, just because we used to do a lot together, and it's been really nice to just get out and have a change of scenery. Like today we're just gonna go and get a coffee and then just have a little pootle around a local shopping centre, not really with anything in mind, just gonna go and have a little wander around, just to get out of the house, which is the thing that we've missed the most. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm just putting some of the shade Ruby from the So Jaded palette just across my lid. This look is quite simple, but because it's red, it looks quite dramatic with just those few colours. So I'm probably going to keep it to this, to be honest. I'm just blending it into the inner corner where I can't get with my finger because of my nails. So yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think I'm going to call that good for the eyes. I'm just going to use some of the shade Pearl in my inner corner, which is like a nice pearl shade. I've just got a little bit of fallout. Just a tiny bit. That is a perfect inner corner highlight. So what I'm going to do now is curl my lashes, put some mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just put my mascara on, and I also used a little bit of Colourpop cream gel liner in the shade Overboard in my waterline. Now I'm going to put some highlight on and blush. For highlight, I think I'm just going to use a little bit of the Fenty Kilowatt Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. I think I'm just going to use Girl Next Door, the more subtle of the two. I feel like this video has been a little bit all over the place. I think I'm out of practice, but hopefully I'll manage to pull something out of the bag. Okay, so that's highlighter, and then for blush I'm going to stick to powder again because of wearing a mask. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this I keep saying that, NARS Orgasm, it's just a mini I've got. Just put a little of that on. And then to top that, I'm going to use a little bit of the I Heart Revolution Bleeding Heart, and I'm just going to use my highlight brush to put that on. It's quite pigmented. You don't really need much of this. And I'm just going to sort of blend it up and over the highlighter I've already put down. That's super duper pretty. It doesn't really add a lot of colour. It's just the sheen that it adds to the skin. And then again, because I'm going to be wearing a mask, I'm not really bothering with my lips. I'm just going to put a little bit of the Colourpop Just a Tint crayon in the shade Overexposed as a like more of a balm than anything. Okay, and that is the finished look. I'm going to go away and finish my hair and put my clothes on, and I'll just come back to show you the finished look. Okay guys, that's the finished look. I'm dressed, my hair's done. and I'm off out now. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me in collaboration with Marin from the Glam Donut. If you are from Marin's channel, welcome and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give me a like, leave me a comment. Keep loving yourself, keep loving each other, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.